Are you sick of hearing all the lies about early retirement or overused repetitive advice like just save more money? But how? And what if I don't want to go rice and beans? Or invest for 40 years? But how does that help me retire early if I have to do it for 40 years? And also, where do I come up with the money to invest more? As someone who achieved her FI number at 25 years old, I'm going to share with you my 3 secret strategies to early retirement. Before we dive into the 3 strategies, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so we can tell the YouTube algorithm to push this out to more freedom seekers. Secret strategy number 1 is multiple income streams. If you've been in the personal finance space for a while, you can see that a lot of personal finance gurus, they like to talk about saving money or investing money. Very rarely do they talk about both, and none of them actually reveal the secret of how they've been able to achieve financial freedom themselves.
Baby, we all got secrets. It's okay.
So here's the truth. Most of these money gurus, they're leaving one important detail out. They're not teaching you how they became rich themselves. Very rarely do millionaires only depend on one income stream. Let's take a look at some examples. So Dave Ramsey, you probably know his signature line of rice and beans, beans and rice. So you would probably assume that he got rich by doing what he's preaching, right? Not true. Dave Ramsey is actually a prime example of someone who has multiple income streams. That includes his money management class, his books, his YouTube channel, just to name a few. Definitely not just rice and beans, and definitely not just one income stream. Same thing with financial education, which is a popular YouTube channel that talks about stock market investing. You would assume that because this channel is about stock market investing, that's what he does all day, every day, right? Not true. In one of his YouTube videos, he revealed his many income streams, which includes real estate, YouTube ad revenue, and Amazon book sales, just to name a few. I also know that he has a course, which he also generates course income from, and he also has a mentorship program. And according to the IRS, the average millionaire has 7 income streams. So that is the missing link. That is the gap between where you're at right now and the financial freedom that you want. Secret strategy number 2 is lifestyle realignment. This means saving money without downgrading your lifestyle. How many times do you hear the phrase, rice and beans, beans and rice? Just skip your lattes and avocado toast because that's how you can save more money. You know I'm all about that abundant AF energy and lifestyle. So is there a way to save money and live abundantly without depriving ourselves? When most people think of saving money, they immediately jump into penny pinching mode. And to me, penny pinching just feels extremely limiting, and it fosters a scarcity mindset. It is sending a message to the universe that there's not enough money around, which is not true. I mean, we all know that the feds have been printing money forever, and that's why there is high inflation right now. So constantly feeling like there is not enough money, it does not make actual logical sense, and it also doesn't feel good, right? Instead of focusing on money saving strategies that involves depriving yourself, how about we focus on good feeling money saving strategies that I call lifestyle realignment. Have you watched Tidying Up with Marie Kondo? This Japanese lady who's an expert at decluttering people's homes. So we're gonna do exactly that, but for your finances. If you haven't done a KonMari for your finances before, you're probably paying for stuff that no longer brings you joy. So just like how Marie Kondo teaches her art of decluttering people's homes, step 1 of lifestyle realignment is emptying out your closet, putting all your clothes on the bed, and in terms of your finances, it is looking at all of your bank account transactions, looking at all the places that you spend money on, and picking each of them up and ask yourself, does this spark joy? Does this have that ching effect? Is this something that I'm currently using? And if not, you can cancel it. And if you're still using it, you can still try to negotiate for a lower price. The entire negotiation strategy is also inside my program, Early Retirement Academy. So that is step 2, which is cancellation and negotiation. And when it comes to negotiation, I'll be giving you 3 tips. First, always be polite and friendly to the operator. Number 2 is to do your research so you can tell them exactly what the competitors are offering, and that gives you leverage to negotiate. And number 3 is don't be afraid to ask for a supervisor or try again. Sometimes different phone operators have different privileges, so they can give you different deals, or some are just in a better mood and they're more likely to say yes to your request. Here is also a sample script that you can use. Hey company name, I've been noticing that competitor company has been offering the same service for a cheaper price. I'm wondering about switching over. Is there anything you can do about this? So at this point, the operator will either say yes or no. And even if they say no, you can either try again or ask for someone else. And when it comes to negotiation, it's not just about the price. Even when they say that they can't give you a better price, you can still ask for perks and benefits. Is there any add-ons they can give you? Is there any benefits that they can include in your package? And step 3 is to create systems so that your clothes don't get messy again. And in this case, your finances are automated and systemized. This part is also covered in detail inside of Early Retirement Academy. And secret number 3 is passive income ecosystem, which is joining forces of social media and financial systems. This is my biggest secret sauce to retire early at 25 years old. And the passive income part is what trips people up the most because there are a lot of lies flowing around. Some people tend to think that passive income is just a lie because they haven't been able to create passive income themselves. But the truth is, I make passive income every single day. And a lot of times I make passive income when I'm doing something that is totally unrelated to working, like hanging out at the spa or getting a facial. And I tell you this not to show off, but to show you what is actually possible for you too. Making passive income is actually a lot simpler than how people make it to be. And I do want you to experience a new way of making money. Imagine getting income notifications after waking up from a nap or from a good night's sleep, or when you're just finished with a spa treatment, not being tied to your desk.
I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
Sitting in front of your computer or laptop all day long. The 5 a.m. club, hustling 24/7, shaming ourselves if we're not productive enough is not the vibe here.
Hell no!
So how do you make these passive income with the passive income ecosystem? So here's an overview of the 4-part passive income ecosystem. There is lifestyle realignment, monetizable identity, investor personality, and freedom blueprint. Lifestyle realignment means using the KonMari method for your finances so you can save money without downgrading your lifestyle. Monetizable identity means leveraging social media so you can multiply your income streams using your unique talents and geniuses. Investor personality is designing your investment portfolios based on who you are as a person, so there is friction-free investing. Freedom blueprint is the most exciting part because this is where you can design your financial freedom lifestyle. And here's the passive income ecosystem with simplified terms. So lifestyle realignment turned into save because that is the result of doing lifestyle realignment. Investor personality turned into invest because by uncovering your investor personality, it allows you to do friction-free investing. Unlocking your monetizable identity turned into expand since you're able to expand to multiple income streams by using your unique talents and genius and by leveraging social media. And lastly, designing your freedom blueprint leads to financial freedom, which is what the passive income ecosystem is all about. So far, we've covered the 3 secret strategies to retire early, as well as my proprietary system, the passive income ecosystem. Are you ready to create your own passive income ecosystem to retire early with abundance? DM me the phrase mentor me on IG at cherrytongue.co. I'm also going to link my next video up here. But don't click on it yet. Make sure to subscribe if you want to retire early abundantly.